Should I kill my ego? Paul Chek said, brand damaging failure. So Paul Chek come out and said about the ego and how strong it is and how it can cause lots of issues with your life. But you look at Paul's life from the outside, he's come out and said he's a polygamist, which is illegal and against the law in the UK and America. Then smoking tobacco live in his videos, telling everybody he smokes tobacco, but he's not addicted. But we all know that if you smoke tobacco, cigarettes, roll-ups, tobacco in a bag, you become addicted to it because the buzz that you get from it. So that's brand damage number 2. Brand damage number 3 is bringing out the Chek Academy and charging students £11,595, £311 per month for a certificate that's not recognised by any official body, including the government and gyms and Ofcal, but it's recognised by their own institute that is private. So how are you supposed to get work and get customers to book you as a level 5 master in London? Then the other part of the brand damage is that the website is very, very bad from a SEO, search engine, and how websites should really be, completely trashed. Then they've got the Chek Connect, which is really damaging the brand. When you go on the Chek Connect homepage, there's all different levels. There's Gavin, the CEO, on the right-hand side. That's conflict of interest. He shouldn't even be there. So when lawyers will look at that, they'll go, oh, look, he's there. Why is he there? And then he's got his partner next to him, who's a level 3, who's had no right being on the homepage. Then you've got a level 5, the backstabber, lower down, the stabbed me in the back and said to Gavin during COVID, when everybody wasn't well, that I was very unwell and nobody should work with me. Wait a minute. I dropped down to 11 stone. I built my body back up to 15 and a half. I used internal healing exercises, and I used the Charles Poliquin method of German volume training and supplementation to get back to 18-inch guns, which I'm really, really proud of. And that I learned during that you have to be walking your talk. So another brand damage is that the faculty members, Matt Walden, Lee Brandon, and Gavin himself, are not walking their talk at all. When I met up with Gavin, he was walking towards me and I'm like, it don't even look like he trains. Then when I met Matt, he's a big guy, 6'2", tall, didn't have any muscle, had bitch tits. And I'm like, then he come out and said he's got diabetes. And I'm like, wait a minute, you done the HLC the same time as me, about 2005. Surely you would have been practicing it, and that you're head of education, so surely you would be looking the part more than me because you're Paul's advert. And like I said in other videos, when I met Paul, because he was in shape, that was the only reason why I did it. If I knew that he was smoking cannabis and doing plant medicine, I would have fucked it off straight away, because I know it's damaging the brand. And that's why I keep doing these videos in which to educate new students that the brand is in the toilet. If it wasn't in the toilet, I would be fully booked and turning people away. I am fully booked to a certain degree, but when you reach level 5 and you spent £40,000 on your education, you don't expect the founder to start sabotaging everything. And this is because of his huge ego. He can't see through it, because I said this to Gavin in a meeting. Gavin went back into Paul Chek's ear. He decided to retaliate and do a video about it, talking about, oh, one of my students says I'm addicted. Well, if you're not addicted, why have you been doing it since 2003? So I don't understand. If you're not addicted, why are you talking to new people that you're talking to on your podcast about plant medicine? Being a shaman, you have to be careful. Yes, I've seen your license. You've probably got huge insurance, but you shouldn't be publicising it, Paul. I'm sorry. I know you don't like your students telling you stuff that rattles your ego, but it's tough. You need to get a reality check. And I'm sure Angie and Penny and maybe even Gavin may be telling you you're killing the brand. Or if you're not killing the brand and you're getting busier, you're just getting stoneheads and hippies. You're not getting elite professionals. A doctor will not do your courses because they've already weighed out 100 grand for one, and two, you make them look bad by doing all that smoking dope and everything. Joe Rogan can do it. He's not running a business. He's not coaching people to get stronger, fitter and faster and saying to people, watch me, look how great I look. Unbelievable. And that's why I ain't stopping. I've got enough stuff until January, February next year. So somebody has to be stand up and counted. And you said your truth is really important. My truth is really important, that your business is worth, estimated, £32 million. Paul, how much money do you need? Are you just greedy? Is that your ego telling you to do that, to be more and more and more and more greedy? Why are you not giving 50 students free access to everything? Because you've got an estimated 32 million in the bank. And why does Gavin keep pushing it and pushing it? Money, 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 money. Instead of, you know, realising if a student is paying £322 a month, if they're living at home with mummy and daddy, that's no problem. If they've got a job where they earn, you know, £56,000, it's not a problem. But if you're self-employed and you're a PT in the gym and your money goes up, your money goes down because of the seasons, people leave, people start and all that type of stuff, you're killing their bank accounts while your bank account and your ego gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And why would you say publicly that you've got 2 wives when it's polygamy and it's against the law? The same as smoking tobacco. And then having that list of concoctions when you're doing level 5 with new level 5s and you've got the guy doing the stuff with you and you're filming it. Can't you see that makes you look unprofessional? And then with the brand being searched in Google 12 times a month. And then your views tanking on your YouTube channel to, you know, 1,000 to 2,000 views on your YouTube videos when you've got 141,000 subscribers. Doesn't that tell you anything, Paul? I thought you was really intelligent. And then the other thing is bringing out Spirit Gym and offering a certificate and you can market it to your clients. You're not realising how difficult it is to even market IMS 1 or IMS 2 or IMS 4 or 5 to clients, because you've taken away your real brand of Chek Practitioner, renamed it. It wasn't successful from 1995 to now, so it's never going to be mainstream. And then Gavin saying, oh, we can't spend 50,000 at FitPro. So that means the guy that's studying the Chek system or going through the system, they can't get work because they can't get in gyms, because the new gym manager that's taken over the gym doesn't look at Paul Chek, doesn't like Paul Chek, might be biased because of the polygamy of 2 wives and the dope smoking. There's many female people that have come to me, what do you think of Paul Chek? Yeah, I don't like the 2 wives thing. I don't understand it. It really rubs women up the wrong way. So you probably lost a big amount of women that could be out there being Chek practitioners. Then on top of that, the faculty are in the classroom neglecting the women and not helping them. And I've got absolute proof of that. I just don't get it. Why are you killing the brand for your practitioners? So you know now, I will always be honest about what you've put out there. It is fantastic. The knowledge is fantastic. And it definitely works. As you know, what I did with my client, which you spoke about in Lancashire. Thank you for that. Hat off that you recognise my skill. But I'm trying to wake you up, Paul. I'm trying to get you to see that you're killing your own brand. And I'm helping from a point of view to wake students up, to make PTs wake up, to make the doctor or anybody that's thinking about doing your courses where you're damaging your own brand. If you did get to go on Joe Rogan and you started talking about what he does, it would damage the brand again. You've got to stand up and be, I don't do that anymore, I've stopped. Even if you haven't, just to build the brand back up again. And why tell everyone? You keep it to yourself. See, this is where your ego is damaging you constantly. So Paul, please turn it around, change it. Otherwise, you'll be seeing my videos January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I won't be giving up. You won't be able to stop me. Simply because I do everything legally and everything you've put in your videos. So you can't say, oh, he's going against me, he's doing this, he's doing that, because you've put it all online. I've got copies of everything. So if you said to a lawyer, oh, he's defamation of character because he's talking about my dope smoking, okay, send me the lawyer's letter and I'll send the video of you talking about it and doing it on camera. How stupid. I just don't get it. It's like you're a criminal, but you're not. A criminal committing a crime and not covering up his tracks. It's just absolutely silly. Maybe that's my dyslexic brain seeing everything and then seeing this huge ego of this little man that can't calm the ego down. You know, you're walking around Heaven House and you said to me on level 4, don't go big, Scott, stay small. You've done it completely the opposite. The place that you had before was fantastic. I thought it was beautiful. I would have been 1000% happy living there. But obviously your